What's up, everybody? 6 people in the house already. Let's see who we got here. Mike Fishing Home says first. He's taking his butt to bed. Catfish Dog and the Fishing Channel. All right. Oh, why it says 6? I got 3. There's Samson. How you doing, Mike? And Sinset. What's going on, Sinset? Yes, sir. Retired Rick here going live. Got my coffee ready. What's everybody happening today? Anything exciting? I had my little excitement this afternoon. Don't know if any of you seen it. There's Indiana Chris. Went out to feed my dog. My jacket, I left it out in my truck, so I thought, well, I'll go out in my truck, get my jacket, go feed my dogs. Had a broken back windshield. Or broken back window. Had a little hole up in the top of it. Kind of bowed out towards the back of my truck. Thought that was kind of weird. Didn't see no rock or nothing. Opened the door. Nothing. Glass, you know, it was all shattered. It wasn't everywhere, but closed my door and that blew the window out. So, got to take care of that tomorrow, hopefully. Big Slim. What's going on, Big Slim? I don't know. I had it backed into the front of my garage. I'm not underneath no trees. I haven't moved it, I don't think, in probably 2 days. I was out there all day yesterday smoking on my smoker and I never noticed it. So, I don't know. Bird dropped a rock or something on it, I guess, or somebody shot a pellet gun from far away. To hit the back window, they had to be in the back, and I have no idea. I did hear a big bang today. My dog started barking this afternoon. I looked out and I never did see anybody. I thought maybe somebody was in my driveway, but don't know. Just one of them things. I've never had a window break just for the hell of it. So, could have been a pellet gun. Who knows? Hey, Squirrel, how you doing, buddy? Brother John. I seen you're not going live Saturday. You're going to do something else with your magnet? Catfish Revenge. Yeah, I called my insurance company and they told me where they do a lot of their business at, so I'm going to take it there in the morning. Couldn't explain to her exactly what I had over the phone because they make several different kinds of windows for that truck. So she said best bring it in and let them look at it. If I get it there by 10 o'clock, possibly get it done tomorrow. If not, it'll probably be Friday if they can get the window. Hey, Teresa, how you doing? So, certified fishing nut. I believe that's Clayton. There's Brother Tim. Old Catfish Dog. So, hopefully I'll get up early in the morning. I'm not going to stay on here late tonight. And get me a decent sleep. And, of course, it's frickin' raining out there. I looked at that window and I said, yeah, I better cover it up in case it rains. And wasn't 30 minutes after I got it covered up, it started raining. It was supposed to rain all night, clear up into the morning. So, there's Avid. Hi, Avid. We'll get that taken care of. That'll be my Thursday adventure. Was thinking about maybe going fishing, but the water's still pretty cold. My buddy said he wanted to maybe make some drifting weights, so we'll see what happens with my truck. Go from there. Oh, Aaron's at work. I didn't think he worked or was off, did his own work and was off for the winter. Oh, well, got to make it when you can make it. So, and it's a Carl thing. Got my shirt on for tonight. Not sure what kind of thing it is, but I seen there was several people live tonight already, so I wasn't sure if anybody even come in and say hi to me. Snowing. Oh man. Yeah, it was 39 here this morning. I think it got up about 41, 42. And started raining probably around 4:30, 5 o'clock tonight, I guess. So at least I found a broken window and got it covered up. Won't block all the rain probably, but it'll block some of it. So we'll go from there, I guess. What kind of work's he doing there, Teresa? Construction work? Well, anybody go fishing today? Or do anything fishing? Or would you like me just sit around and watch the news off and on today? Listen to old Dum-Dum's speech last night. I kind of wish I'd have watched it now. I heard he got a lot of booing, a lot of name calling, a lot of hate speech going on. So I'll be glad when somebody makes America great again. Well, anybody got anything to talk about? Anything exciting? Slept all day. I don't blame you, Abbott, working all night. You got to get your rest, brother. I think I slept till about 10 o'clock. Well, my dogs were fired up this morning. I mean, howling and crying, and one would shut up, the other one would start. Then they'd shut up, then all of them would start. And then I think we got a whole neighborhood starting to howl and bark. They about drove me nuts this morning. Oh, thank you, Wendy. How you doing today? There ain't nothing wrong with sleeping all day when you work all night, Abbott. You got to get your rest. That's for sure. Thank you, Wendy. Yes, hit that thumbs up and share out. They say that helps my channel. Oh, I hear you, girl. I've had dogs all my life, and ones out there now, they're about to drive me nuts. Some days they just sleep, and they're real good, and other days, of course, I'm pretty close to being out in the country here, and I think we're hearing some coyotes every now and then. Talked to a neighbor, lives about 2 blocks from me. He said he's been going out trying to call them in and shoot them. So I guess my dogs are hearing his calls, howling and stuff like that. Neighbor across the block here's got a bunch of beagles, and the other neighbor on the corner's got 2 yard dogs and Rottweilers. We got hunters all around me with dogs, so we're in a dog community, I guess. Got to deal with it. Yeah, Wiggs is a good guy. I like Wiggs. Who we got here? Oracle Investing. What does the shirt mean? Well, Everybody said I look like that character Carl on the movie, the Disney movie Up. So everybody started calling me Carl. And then somebody sent it to Carl thing. They sent it to several people that comes on my channel pretty regular. So I got the movie sent to me, coffee cup sent to me, and sign, some other stuff. So we do Wednesday night. It's a Carl thing. Probably wouldn't understand. So it's Wednesday. You know what Wednesdays are. What the camel says. Let's see. Teresa says Air Run is unloading trucks with a forklift. Oh, that's cool. That'll keep him busy. River Rat 3030. Hi, buddy. How you doing tonight? I think Wiggs and her might be brother or sister. I'm not real sure. Thank you, Teresa. I was thinking I pinned you up to the top there. Starred it. Not quite sure what that really means. Let's see. Show. Yeah, we got to figure that part out. Who am I missed? I missed somebody here. Let's see. River Run. All right. We're doing good. Except I got a busted window on my truck. So, got to get that hopefully fixed tomorrow. I hate to leave my truck anywhere overnight. And I hate to be without a truck because I don't have another one. I hate to have people to run me around. Uh-oh. Moving where? Well, you're taking the kids away from me. Doggone it, that's a hard deal. Moving to New Zealand. Kenneth's a Kentucky fan. What's going on, buddy? Good to see you stopping by. That's right. The Kentucky family. So what's happening down in Kentucky? Jefferson Einstein's in the house. Hi, Jefferson. Yeah, I hear you relaxing on a Wednesday night. Having a nice hot cup of coffee. Not that I really need it, but we like our coffee. Good old hump day. Moved from hometown Lexington to Pikeville. I have no idea where that's at. I know where Lexington's at. I passed through there going down to my sister lives down in Kentucky. Went by, I believe it was Lexington. Ain't that where Cassius Clay was from? That's right. Yeah, I don't have cookies. You're the one that gets cookies sent to you all the time, Avid. All them women chasing you around like that, baking you stuff. I don't get to be that lucky. Turns him into a big old cookie monster. Wendy, did you send the package today? I'll keep an eye on it next couple of days. It should come. Well, I hope you do too. What surgery again, River Rat? I think you told me last night and I forgot. Oh, we all love cookies. I love peanut butter cookies. Mm-mm-mm. So if anybody out there wants to bake me some cookies, I love peanut butter cookies. Actually, I love any kind of cookie, to be honest with you. Shortbreads are my favorite. Oh man, that ain't good. My brother's got a big old hernia on his belly. He's gonna bust one of these days if you don't get it fixed. In fact, I know a couple people that's got hernias. I'm glad I ain't never had one of them. Peanut butter pie. I don't think I've ever had a peanut butter pie. Who let the dogs out? I thought you sold all them dogs, Wendy. Oh, that's right. You said you had 3 left. You were trying to get rid of, or you were going to keep them. Oh, that's right. You're going to get them spayed or cut. No problem, baby. Whenever you do it, that's fine. All right. Because he's a dum dum. That's my opinion of Biden. That's me. Connor's outdoor activities. Howdy, howdy. 2 a.m. there. Damn, brother. Have a good sleep. You're probably headed to bed. You just either getting off of work or home from the tavern or back from fishing. Home from work, squirrel. Yeah, I forgot you work late too sometimes. Weed hopper. What you cooking, Weed? You're getting to be as bad as possum, waiting real late to eat. Making dinner. See, Taco Tuesday was yesterday, so I don't know what Wednesday bringing. All right, Connor, buddy. Have a good one. Have a good sleep. And thank you for at least stopping in, man. Appreciate it. Hit that thumbs up. Share me out if you would. Yes, sir. Frying up some fish. Yeah, we're going to fry some crappie, some blue cat for Super Bowl. That's our plans anyway. A little Super Bowl party over my buddy's house. Air fried squash. I don't know if that even sounds good or not, Abbott. The chicken sounds okay. Well, I don't really know, Weed. I went out to get my jacket out of it when I went to feed my dogs and found it. Which I'm glad I did because it's raining out now. Supposed to rain all friggin' night. Yeah, it was like I call it spider web, crack all over. I opened my door and it was kind of puffy on the outside. When I closed my door, it blew it out. So had to get the tarp out, duct tape it to my hood. Good enough. If the tarp don't blow off anyway tonight, it should be okay to keep most of the water out. Hopefully I can get it fixed tomorrow when I take it in. Looking forward to it, Squirrel. I don't know. That's what everybody says, air pressure, but it set out my driveway for, I don't think I moved it for 2 days, maybe a day and a half. So I was outside yesterday quite a bit. Never noticed it. Frank H is in the house. Hi, Frank. But I heard a big noise today. I was sitting there watching TV, and then my dog started barking. I thought, well, somebody pulled my driveway because it sounded like my garage door. I got a metal garage, and when they close the door, how it sounds. I kind of heard that. But the dog started barking, so I got up and looked outside, and I never seen nobody. Never thought nothing of it. So I went out there about 3:30, 4 o'clock to feed my dog and get my jacket out of my truck. That's when I found it. Said that hole was from a screwdriver. I don't know how a screwdriver did that, but who knows? They better not let me catch them if it was foul play. I know that. I got my hole puncher right here, so that'll take care of that. But it was pretty windy. Now I'm not underneath a tree or nothing. I'm offset from a tree, but birds carry rocks and stuff too, so they could have just been one of them accidents. Yeah, but to hit the back window, well, you know what? That could have ricocheted off my garage because I was backed up to my garage door. Like I said, I heard that. You know what? I'm going to look at my garage tomorrow and see if I got a dent or a hole in it. But I cleaned the back of my truck out, took my dog box off, and raked up the leaves and the glass and stuff. I never found no rock or BB or bullet hole or nothing like that. That don't mean I won't when I dig into it deeper there. But I hope not. I hope I ain't got nobody mad at me. I ain't done nothing. I usually get along with about everybody. Yeah, I've been told that 2 or 3 times. And I might, because I did have a 10-foot ladder, step ladder stolen out from behind my garage one day. They left my aluminum extension ladder, but stole my real good step ladder. I think I know who did it, but I can't prove it. I pontoon Jody. Oh, I didn't think you did it. I figured you kind of liked me. I don't really think anybody did it. I think it was just either I had a weak spot in my window maybe, or in the cold and the heat, or I didn't know it and it just broke. I have no idea. Well, be careful driving, Jody. Don't wreck. Someone trying to shoot a squirrel. Yeah, that could be. Believe it or not, I come back from fishing at the boat dock one time. I backed my truck up. When I stepped out, I could have swore a raccoon jumped out of the back of my truck. went right up a tree. And I seen the raccoon go up the tree, and I'm pretty sure he was in my dog box. Because the next day when I was out messing around in my truck, I got looking, there was the straw and made a nice little hole in my straw. Well, I guess he was in there sleeping, and I must have disturbed him. Yeah, you never know. JLM, how you doing, JLM? Hope I ain't missed anybody else. Let's see. Yep, I think I've got everybody covered. So, no fishing tonight, Jody? Or are you coming back from fishing, maybe? But I got full coverage, so that should cover it. I hear you there, girl. I hear today the stores were just jam packed. We're supposed to have a lot of rain. People in there buying milk and bread and eggs, I guess. Who have I outfished lately? Pontoon Jody, probably. No, I ain't been fishing. What, one time this year, maybe twice? Haven't got a bite. Whisker Dreams, what's up, buddy? You didn't make him mad at you last night, did you, Wendy? Uh-oh. Got a bad tranny? That ain't good. God, don't mention that. I don't want to have to mess with no transmission. Especially on these newer trucks. Trying to tell her what kind of window I had so she can get it ready for me. Well, you got to bring that truck in. She says there's all kinds of different windows for that style truck. Is it a 4-door, a 2-door, extension cab, a side door, blah, blah, blah. Like, I have no idea. John took a beating last night. Who'd he take a beating from? Wendy? Well, that's a possibility, Teresa. That is a possibility. They better not let me catch them. They won't be happy. I've only been stolen from twice out here. I had a pet carrier stolen once out of the backyard. I'm pretty sure that was I had a neighbor lady had a pit bull and she had a bunch of puppies. And it disappeared right after she had them puppies. I couldn't prove nothing. And then that ladder, it's the only thing I know ever got stolen. And my other neighbor, they were painting their house and he had people from out of state helping him. And next thing I know, my ladder's gone. So I got a feeling they got my ladder because I let them use my garden hose to wash their paint and stuff out. I was probably going fishing or something. I didn't even know it was missing until I needed it. I thought I let my neighbor borrow it, but he says I didn't. So it is what it is. Well, there was there were several people live tonight, so he's probably over there on one of them other channels. I don't think John really likes me anyway. So he's never come up on my live, but he's always on Mike's live or Possum's live or Aaron's live or Wendy's live, but not Retired Rick. Free tickets for the meeting. It was in the 30s here a while ago. Got up about 42 today. That was it. I bet I can guess. That was my guess too, Wendy. They down there messing with that little blonde bartender. Buck Williams in the house. Buck, I didn't even see you slide in there. Yeah, nobody likes me anyway. That's good. We like everybody though. That's probably my problem. I'm just too nice of a guy. It's a Carl thing you wouldn't understand. I guess my buddy Possum, he got off of YouTube or something. I don't know what happened to him. I seen his post he made today. He'd be gone for a while. Maybe he went on vacation or something. I don't know. Boss might have sent him out of state somewhere farming. 16 people in the house. Shirts undone at the pub. You know what, David? 45 minutes south of you is going to put him pretty close to me, because I don't think you're but maybe an hour and 30 minutes. I dropped him the link earlier. He must not seen it. Of course, he was getting ready for work, I guess. Good thing he said something, because I've never seen that post till just now.
Where I said link, I guess I should give it a little bit longer than just link. What's up, brother?
Yeah. Oh, not a lot, man. Hump day, you know how it goes.
Yep, it's hump day, baby. Hump day, halfway through the week.
Hump day and broken windows.
Yeah, I seen that, dude. I seen that. Let me ask you this. Was your truck was the back window backed up towards the house, or was it out towards the street?
Backed up towards my garage.
No kidding, because that top hole sure looked like a bullet hole to me. And that's
Maybe
what
somebody shot at me. I didn't know it going down the road.
But yeah, if you with that little hole up in the top, your window was sagging out a little bit because it had lost all its pressure, all its viscosity.
Yeah,
so when you shut that door,
yeah, it was kind of like it was all shattered, but it was kind of bowed on towards the outside.
Yeah, because
when
it
I
lost
opened
all
the door,
tension.
some of them pieces, I heard the glass fall. So I went ahead and I thought, well, I want to get a picture for my insurance. I shut the door and that big hole fell through it. Just, oh, shit.
Yep.
And I seen it was getting ready to rain. So I
Yep.
just put a tarp over it.
I had a Volvo station wagon one time. Tree limb fell down on the back window. Same thing. I had covered tarp down with a little.
Where my truck sits, I'm not underneath no tree. I got trees behind me, behind my garage, and on the side, and in the front, but not over my truck.
So I'm wondering if that loud pop you heard today had something to do with that.
That's kind of what I'm wondering. I'm gonna check my garage tomorrow, see if there's maybe somebody threw a rock or something. You know, my driveway's a rock driveway too, so hell, who knows? I don't
Hey,
think.
Abby, what's up, buddy? What's up,
I think
buddy?
No, if this isn't the Illinois Brothers, I don't know what is.
Dude, Abbott, I was just getting ready to say it must be an Illinois thing.
mega. This is mega country.
MAGA country.
That's right.
I got to get you two down here and get you on some bigger cats.
Well, yeah. I was thinking about fishing tomorrow, but it's still too cold. So if I have to leave my truck tomorrow, my buddy said give him a call. We're going to go make some weights, some drifting weights.
I talked to Brad Cardell and ordered a 15-pound box of weights.
Dang, that's a lot of weight.
That's a lot of weight.
It should last me the rest of the year.
Yeah, something hit it. You're right. I have no idea what. I'm guessing maybe a bird dropped something.
No. The way that
I work on them state buildings and wind rocks on our buildings all the time. And the only way they get up there is by birds.
Yeah, but the way that window was, someone was trying to pop it. Someone was trying to break in your truck.
That's possible, I guess. There ain't nothing in there but a ham radio.
That's probably what they were after.
A couple of big tools.
Wait a minute, Rick. Wait a minute, Rick. You're a ham operator?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. My grandfather was a ham operator, and I can remember way back in the day when I was young, just sitting in his radio room listening to him talk on his radio. It was just, man, that brings back memories so much. Woo.
Yeah.
I was supposed to get my grandpa's ham radio when he died.
Yeah.
But his wife stole it from before the will was read.
I'll be darned.
When I was real young, my grandfather had the great big tube radio, man. I mean, it was huge. It was ball big. Then he got the transistorized one, and I was just like, oh, my God, what happened?
Yeah.
So I had the police charge her with theft. Because she knew it was coming to me, and she wanted it for her son, so she stole it and gave it to him, so I had her charged.
I would, too. I think I still got my grandfather's transmitter box and microphone. I still got his microphone too.
So her and her son are sitting in prison.
Dang. Jody says she loves ham. I do too.
Ham is good.
Well played, Jody. Well played.
Hey, Rick.
It might have been parked out up against the garage, but I got a big spotlight up there and everything. If at night, that comes on, but I don't think anybody messed with it. I think just a freak accident somehow. I could be wrong, though.
Yeah, the air fryer I have does 12 different settings. It has 12 different. My air fryer has 12 different settings that it cooks on.
Really?
Yep. It can roast veggies. They can fry bacon. They can do chicken, fish, shrimp, whatever. Bread.
Wow.
Baked cakes.
You like it?
Yeah, so far I do.
Can you dehydrate in it?
Yeah.
You can?
I can dehydrate in it.
Yep.
Rick, you were talking earlier about cookies, right?
Yeah.
Peanut butter cookies.
Well, hold on. Is Thumping in here?
You got some monster cookies, don't you?
Is Thumping in here?
No, I haven't seen him.
Cookies.
Well, I thought you ate all them already.
That's the second batch I got.
Hey, you should have had a sign up that said send more.
Boy, I got a bad shoulder. I can't hardly reach back behind my head.
Hey, that's the second batch of monster cookies.
Oh,
I tell
that's
you what, I love peanut butter cookies, Rick. But you know what? I like my peanut butter cookies just burnt just a little bit on the bottom because it makes them taste a little different.
Yeah, but they gotta be soft. I don't like a hard cookie.
No, I don't like them hard, but you come straight out, but a little bit burnt on the bottom, man. It's on, boy. Give me some milk.
Yeah, I tell you what, those monster cookies,
Oh, I bet they are good. Woo, man.
They're very good. Once you eat one, you can't stop.
They look good and fattening.
Yeah, that's one. They have raisins in it, cashews in it, and some other treats in it to make it good.
Yeah.
Raisins.
They're not really sweet.
Hey, Rick, did you get yourself a new microphone, buddy?
No.
Yeah,
I've
never got your stickers.
Yes, I've had this. Oh, years ago, I had a video game I used to play on my computer.
Yeah.
Or not video game. A website on YouTube. No, it wasn't YouTube. What the hell was it? I can't remember the name of it. I was in a hunting group, and a bunch of us used to get on there, and like we are here. Yeah.
Okay.
It was I forget what it was called. It wasn't YouTube, but it was like YouTube. You paid for it, you know.
Okay.
And I bought this mic. I don't even know where I got it, but it's been a good one. I dug it out here about a month ago. I thought, I wonder if it'll work on this computer. Hell, it seems to.
Yeah, I now noticed it.
Yeah. Yeah, I can turn it up and down. So.
I didn't see it last night, Wendy. Chat was rolling.
I was watching that last night too for a while. They were getting crazy.
Yeah.
But Wendy, I want to say right now, you were absolutely right in what you said, and I appreciate what you said.
What she said, I missed it.
Well, I'm not gonna get into it. She knows what I'm talking about.
You talking about online?
No. On Possums last night.
Oh, okay.
No. On Possums last night.
Oh, crud. Here's Wiggs. He just popped his
Wiggs? Look, see, I come up.
Wiggs?
What's up, Wiggy, baby? Wiggity, what's up, bro?
Hey, we had to mention him too many times, and he had to pop in.
Yeah, hey, wait a minute. You say John Wiggs 3 times, he shows up, right?
We said a dozen times that he popped in.
He's like the candy man.
Hey, we said these names over 12 dozen times, and he finally pops in.
What, did you have a big fight or something last night then?
Well, some things were said last night. I really don't want to get into it.
Yeah, I don't need to know it probably. If I wasn't
it upset me a little bit because somebody had said something and made it personal.
Oh.
Oh, I'm not going to get into it.
I ain't into that stuff either, so.
Neither am I.
I was live. People left my live to go to somebody else's live, so I just went off and went to bed.
Yeah, I went to work, and I had been working for a while, and I knew he was up, so I turned it on, and I just.
How you doing, girl? How's my OG doing out there, Jody?
Boy, she's been lost without you, Wiggs. Been wondering where you was at all night.
You could hear in the background going, here, Wiggy, 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 here, Wiggy, Wiggy, Wiggy.
Oh, please don't start that. Go get him
why does everybody put their avatars up there?
Because I'm on my desktop and
what?
on my head.
Yes, we can all go avatar.
Yeah. Well, Rick, I'm doing things right now I don't want to show on your channel.
I understand.
If you know what I mean.
Okay.
I well caught that one.
Besides that, I'm kind of looking at chat too, and I don't want to poke you all in the eye while I'm looking at it.
Well, yeah.
Yep.
Jody, you got a far drive to go to the store or something? You said you had to go to town. Must live out in the country.
How's your boat doing, Jody?
Hey, you're absolutely right, Wendy. You're absolutely right.
Wow, they're not crazy. I'm too old to get crazy.
Yeah, you're right, John. You do got to have thick skin on YouTube. You're right, but something was said last night that just wasn't right at all.
Yeah, some people bring drama and bullshit into chats that don't need to be there.
Yeah, that's right.
If they have a problem with someone, take it up with them on one-on-one on Messenger or over a phone. Don't bring it up in chats.
Well, not only that, but if you got
That
a problem,
must be that must be what they said. John got beat up. He must have got beat up last night pretty bad, huh?
no, it wasn't John. Wasn't
Look at
John.
here, my favorite fisherman.
Pontoon Jody. Hey, baby, what's going on?
Hi,
Here,
Jody.
There
I
it
got
is.
I got to give her the face view and give her this. Hey, Jody, what's going on, baby girl?
Oh, nothing much. Just hanging out.
She hides behind that avatar too. I'm
Well,
gonna
I'm
put
in
my
the dark.
avatar on.
How's your boat doing?
You can't see me, so I just put the avatar up.
Gotcha.
It's doing pretty good. I got to get the tune fixed, and that's about it.
Did you get that? Did you get the water out of your oil?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's fixed now.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's cool.
Yeah. Thankfully.
Catfish and Fresno's in the house. What's up?
Hey,
Hey, Fresno.
No ruckus here, Fres.
No.
there's no ruckus.
No, this is the boring channel here. No ruckus here.
This is the retired channel. We're too tired to ruckus.
Yeah.
Hey, there's only one retired. I'm fixing to be retired another 10, 12 years.
This is hump day. This is hump day for us old folks.
Yeah, I got 3 more years and I'll be retired. I could actually partially retire right now if I wanted to. And boy, I think about it every day.
Trust me, if my
Maybe
job
that's what happened. Maybe that's what happened with Possum. Why he said he ain't gonna be on here no more for a while. I must have missed some.
I'm
If my
fixing to
job-
take a temporary retirement.
You getting laid
doing
off?
what?
Jody?
I get laid off on the 16th, and I'm going to draw my unemployment and fish a while.
Well,
Oh, my
yeah, I
Lord.
would do.
Yep.
That's
I
kind of funny. My one of the businesses that I used to work for, they closed, and I automatically draw unemployment. So at that time, it was right when high school football started. So I got to sit there and watch my grandson practice every day because I was off work. It was great.
Yeah. My
Got to watch-
unemployment isn't even a third of my income, though.
Yeah, that is the problem. Yeah, it sure is.
I guarantee if my job yells at me for something I'm supposed to be doing again, I'm going to retire on them and let them deal with it. Bullshit.
That's what I tell my work. I said, I'm old enough to retire now. Don't mess with me.
Hey, I already told them, you tell me what to do and you can't find anybody to replace what I do, so when I quit or retire, you're screwed. And I won't care. I won't walk back.
Hey, you know what, Jody? Now you can get your own fishing guide service now.
I thought about it, but it's not really a safe idea.
Well,
Right.
I guess I can understand that. Yeah, maybe you and somebody else on the boat, with your clientele.
Some clientele are just not safe.
No.
I just can't
I've
wait
had-
for the day that me and Jody fish together.
It'll be fun. I've had issues with people on my boat, so that's why you see me fish alone a lot.
Oh, okay. Your boat, your rules. I get it.
Yeah, it's her
Yeah.
boat, her rules. But I just want to fish with Jody either from the bank or whatever. I might try the boat.
Surely you will, Avid.
I might for you.
Yeah. I had a real estate agent come to the house today. She's going to put it on the market tomorrow.
Your house?
Yep.
Where are you moving to?
I'm going to try and move somewhere close to the water.
Oh, I get you. Somewhere close to the water.
Have you
Yep.
found another house yet?
I'm back.
But honestly, I found a single wide trailer 5 minutes from the lake for $28,000, but I can't buy it till I sell my house. I was going to get a camper and put it in a campground, but I found that and I thought, well, that's better than a camper.
Yeah, no doubt. You don't have to winter store it or nothing. It's already there.
How
Yep.
many acres?
It's just a lot.
Okay.
But it's just a small piece of land with a 2-bedroom trailer on it and a driveway.
And it's just you
That's
living at
all you
home,
need.
isn't it? Is it just you living at home?
Yeah.
Okay, well that'd be big enough for you right there, and be nice and close to the water.
Yeah, it's somewhere
You
where
know-
she can store her boat too.
You wouldn't get no sleep though because you just hear the fish hollering for you all the time.
Well, I stay out on the water all the time anyway, all the whole weekend. So
Yeah.
She's never home, Tim.
Yeah, well, hey, if I had a pontoon boat, that'd be my summer home too.
When she's not working, she's fishing.
Because we used to have a summer cabin out on a private lake, and that was great. But boy, if I had a pontoon boat, that'd be my summer cabin right there.
Yeah, like I said, when she's not working, she's fishing, and when she's working, she's fishing.
I don't want no upkeep or nothing to worry about outside. I don't want no pets. I just want something close to the water.
Well, for that kind of money, it's got to be a pretty new trailer, don't it?
Yeah. It was nice.
Yeah, good.
Well, good luck with that.
Is it like a double wide?
No, it was just a 2-bedroom single wide.
I mean, uh,
Just make sure you insulate the underside of that trailer too. Really good.
It's ready to go. Yeah, it's already
it's
got
already
everything
good
off
on
and
the
on.
rod, huh?
Yeah, imagine if it's
Yeah.
been on a lot, it's probably been taken care of already.
Mhm.
Yeah, but over time, that insulation has a tendency to fall down underneath it.
Yeah.
That and the animals
And I
like,
don't know. I might change my mind. I might just find a place to rent to make sure I like it there first.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're not in like a mobile home park, are you?
Yep, it's what it'll be in.
Oh, okay. I know my friend
That
Carol
might
has
not be
been one of them, and
park,
they've been real strict.
I've never been around neighbors, so I don't know what.
oh,
I
Jody,
don't have-
That's not going to be a good thing.
that's not going to be a good thing. Hey, keep looking.
Keep looking. You don't want a mobile home park
Yeah, hey, if you haven't been around
and a
neighbors,
pontoon boat because your neighbors are bitch about it.
either
Really?
bitch about it or want you to take them out on it all the time. One of the two, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I figured I wouldn't have to worry about stuff getting gone if there's people there watching it all the time.
Or the neighborhood kids graffiti a boat.
Yeah.
True people. It's still
You
back
don't
in the
need-
country. I don't know. I just thought for $28,000 I could buy it, live in it a year or two, and if I didn't like it, resell it.
yeah, you could do that. No doubt about that. I mean, that's easy enough to do.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of sad you got to sell your house, though.
I'm gonna make so much off of it, and I don't care.
Yeah.
She'll
Oh,
make
that's
more off of it than what she's paying for that trailer home anyway.
All that money you'll save on gas. Woo!
I know.
Hell yeah. Being close to gonna be close to the river where you fish.
About 5 minutes away.
That's close enough.
Yep.
Hell yeah, that's perfect.
You stand in the backyard, give a super cast, you might hit the water.
I can see the water I'm that close to the water from the trailer. I can see the water. I just don't know if I have access to it.
Okay.
Really?
Are
Yeah.
you three going to CatCon?
Yeah, I'm going.
I'm not going.
I've
I
been
can't.
talking about it, but it'll be a 1-day trip probably for me.
Yeah, it's going to be. I can't go because I got surgery going on.
Yeah, you're having your eyes done, ain't you?
Yep.
Yeah, you got to keep that market in mind too.
After I get the one eye done, the eye doctor the surgeon don't want me driving, so
Well, you got to get you a chauffeur. That's what they got Uber for.
well, if Jody was closer, I'd give her gas money to take me,
Yep.
but she's not.
No.
That'd be a lot of gas money to get her there, huh? Hey, Aaron, what's up, brother?
Rod? Don't work too hard, brother. Don't wreck that forklift.
Where's all the Carl shirts? I just got my black shirt on tonight, Aaron. I don't have one.
Uh-oh, I'm froze up again. I got to fix that.
Yep, you sure are.
That
Yeah,
damn
you're not
camera's
moving.
doing that. I'll be right back. You guys continue on.
It's a Pontoon Jody show.
Oh yeah.
Wait a minute. This commercial break is brought to you by 1-800-RENT-A-FISH for all your fishing needs. Got a big tournament coming up? Call 1-800-RENT-A-FISH. Endorsed by Catfish Dog and all professional catfishers around the world. That's 1-800-RENT-A-FISH.
Tim, I heard Rent-A-Fish has blocked John Parker because he hasn't paid his bill.
I see that on his live. I seen that.
You got a great voice, Tim.
Thanks, I appreciate that. My grandson said that too. He seen one of my shorts and he said Grandpa's got a voice for YouTube. Wow, look at that.
Yep.
The reason why I was
Not
asking
bad.
is that because February 26th, I'm doing a panel on Tackle Talk, and I was wondering if you three would like to be part of it.
February, what day is it? Is that on a Sunday night?
Yeah.
I tell you what, Abbott, I work nights, so I sleep a lot during the day. So if I'm up, I'll come up with you. I'll definitely be there.
It's at 7
What's it?
p.m. Central Time.
It's about what was that, CatCon?
It's after CatCon on Sunday night.
What's
It's
it about?
Tackle Talk.
Tackle Talk.
It's something
Yep,
I'm trying to see if it works.
I
Yeah.
definitely want to come up because I got questions about tackle for you guys. I'm usually
Yeah.
just straight Carolina rig runner, so I got questions about stuff.
Yeah, that'd be a perfect place to get your questions answered and stuff like that. Plus, Robin, she wanted to learn more about catfishing, and she's a co-host, and she's learned a lot that way. So, as a co-host,
You gonna have
I
a
like
bunch of giveaways?
I don't know where I might be on the 26th.
I don't know, Rick, that I don't announce giveaways if I have them anymore, because then people will pop in there that just looking for giveaways. And I want people that just hang in there and that's in chat. If I do a giveaway and just randomly, surprisingly do it if I do it.
Yeah. Well, you can make it like members only or
That's the
stuff
best
like
way
that.
to do it. That is the best way to do it.
I gotta get more members on my chat before I do members only giveaways.
Gotcha.
Plus,
I was
I'm
just
trying to
making-
figure out that members only thing. So,
Yeah. All right, brother. Stop back by and you get a chance. Hey, Ron.
Later,
See ya.
Aaron. You have a nice evening, bro.
I'm trying to figure out how to do that members only on StreamYard so I can have my co-host stuff there at the same time. But the only way I can do it is through StreamYard.
Ask Mike. He seems to be pretty good. Or Wendy. I think they seem to know how to do that stuff. Of course, I think Wendy left. John
in
Williams
here.
is awful quiet.
He's back. He's back. He just
He's
said
back
he was-
already?
Yeah.
Have to be right back here, Ron. You got it, brother.
I have so many T-shirts I don't know which one to wear on what day.
Oh, I do too.
My favorite's a Pontoon Jody shirt.
Woohoo!
I have to support my OG.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
And that shameless plug was brought to you by 1-800-RENT-A-FISH.
No, that shameless plug is brought to you by Bigfoot.
1-800 rent a Bigfoot.
Yep.
There's no
Big
random fish
Slim,
behind
brother,
that
what's
plug.
up?
Hey, Big Slim.
Why don't you do one, Wendy? You could come up and visit with us.
Why, sure. Come on, Wendy.
Sorry,
Big
Tim, I had to
Slim,
stop on that plug.
Squirrel? How about you, Squirrel? I think I can have 6 or 7 people.
You
Pros
know,
up
the only way
again.
to cook. You know, the only way to cook a magnet squirrel is with electricity.
I'll be back.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Rick drop.
It's a Pontoon Jody show.
Oh goodness.
Well, we're all sitting around the campfire, Jody. Tell us a story.
Tell us a
Wiggs, I can
story.
stump on you again.
Crap,
tell-
I don't have no stories. I'm a boring
Tell us
person.
tell us a ghost story. Ooh.
Oh, I'm scared of ghosts.
Okay,
I'm
tell us.
working on a project, maybe for another channel or so, that will be covered in something like that.
Tell us a chupacabra story.
I don't have a chupacabra story. But
Oh, Lordy.
I am thinking of starting a new channel.
Are you really? What are you going to do on it?
I've been thinking about it for a long time, but I just ain't never done it. But when I get laid off, I'll have time to. I was gonna do one just for shorts and call it Catfish Granny and look like an old woman and just tell a funny joke each day or something.
I thought maybe
But
you was going to do a cooking show.
Oh God!
Come on now.
People's asked me to do one, but
Hey,
nah. I don't even like to cook, let alone clean up the mess and all the time wasted. And, you waste a lot of time cooking when you can't even eat what you made.
The drive-through is my friend.
Yeah, I'm thinking when I retire, I might really get into the second channel. It's gonna probably
When you gonna retire?
It depends on my job and how much they want to push their stupidity.
Now, Jody, you get laid off every year like this, or they just having a
Nope.
bad year?
I think they're closing. We've had over 600 people. We're down to like 130 now.
Oh, wow.
And they've been playing.
Yeah, I know.
They've been laying off plant managers and everything.
Oh,
This is
wow.
my
So
time. Yeah.
you may lose your job then, right?
Well, they said they got a contract. They would call me back, but I probably won't go back.
Better keep that in mind if you're going to buy another house,
Well, there won't be nowhere around where my work is. I'm not going to drive an hour and a half to work each day.
Yeah.
If she sells her house and buys that trailer, she'll have a little something to live on for a while, though.
Yeah. Yeah, but anymore it takes a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can hold down another job. I fall asleep too much, and I wouldn't be able to go through orientation without falling asleep. So they would fire me right then.
Yeah.
Gotcha, squirrel. Okay, squirrel.
Yeah, supercharge a magnet and you cook a squirrel.
Now it's a cooking show.
Yeah, I used to tell my boss, if you're going to lay anybody off, I want to be the first one because I hate working.
Mm-hmm. Well, I
And
told
the
them
job I had at the
Christmas.
time, it was construction, and I was the first. Me and another guy, we always went the same time.
Winter. You got laid off during the winter?
Oh, yeah, we got laid off, and we told him, anytime you lay off, we want to be the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Me and another guy.
Yeah.
Well, with my job, they don't want to pay people what they're worth, so people are quitting left and right, so they're trying to keep people there with promises that they're not keeping.
Just like Drew's going through right now up there where they're at, or down there.
You ain't the only company that doesn't want to pay what people are worth, though. Don't feel like the Lone Ranger.
Hell, everybody's like that.
Yeah.
I can get a job, probably a call center from home. I don't want to be a boss anymore. I'm sick of being responsible for everything.
I hear you.
I'm a boss at work, but the good thing about it is I'm just responsible for about 3 people because we work overnight and the store's closed. So I get it pretty light.
Yeah.
Wig, you gonna come up on my panel? You ain't never been up on my live before, Wig.
Yeah, Wiggs don't want to be stepped on.
Come on, Wiggsy.
He likes Mike's Fishing Home and Wendy's.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Possums.
He won't come in our chat.
Not retired Rick. That's okay.
Wiggs don't come in my chats at all.
We won't bite.
Good night, Teresa. Thanks for coming in.
Teresa.
Good night, Teresa.
99.
Yeah, FedEx, if that's where he works, I think they suck. Buddy of mine went to work for him. He had to buy his own truck and everything to work for FedEx. I said, that'll never work, and it lasted about 3 months.
Yeah, especially since FedEx is taking away all them subcontractors.
Yeah, probably.
They bought all those subcontractors trucks back and took away the people from who was making good money doing it to give their own people more work.
I'll go get me some more coffee. I'll be back in a minute.
Right.
Now, if you listen to President Dum Dum, he thinks everything's going good.
If you believe that one, I'll say the Golden Gate Bridge.
That's why we don't
Don't
have to
believe
work.
your lying eyes. That's what they think. Don't believe your lying eyes.
Whenever
I don't believe
Democrat
that damn
goes
president for
we
the
lose
world.
work. We do really good when Republicans are in where we work at, but when a Democrat goes in, we have no work the whole time they're in there.
Yep, they run everything.
Well, we do government contracts for the military, making trousers and jackets and parkas.
I hope things get better one of these days.
Mm-hmm.
I hope somebody steps up and makes America great again. I was doing damn good when that Trump was in there.
Me too. I was killing it.
Oh, I was too, boy.
I'm sorry to say, but when Trump is in there, things are looking up.
Yeah, that's one reason I retired. And then when I retired, Dum Dum got in.
Well, you know,
Well, he-
Dum Dum had to use Biden to get in the office.
Yeah,
Not
he got
Biden,
in.
but,
Wanting to retire, put it that way.
he had to use another president to help him get in office so he could read the scripts.
Yeah, well, I watched all that hearing today on that, and we know how he got in office.
When Trump
Oh,
was
well,
in,
we
I
don't
was
want
making
to-
over 3 digits a year.
Yeah.
Now, I don't make half that.
Well, you know, the president thinks the economy's doing so well because everybody he knows is doing well.
Yeah,
You know,
everybody on all
Everybody
the
on the top's doing great. Everybody down here, we're getting killed. I seen on the front cover of the Wall Street Journal 3 days ago that Chevron came out and announced they had record profits for their quarter. And then while gas prices are rising, so, you know, they don't seem to care about how they're killing the little guy.
Mm-hmm.
They don't, because every time the minimum wage goes up here in Illinois, everything else goes up.
Yep. Sooner or later, it's going to be like California. We're going to be getting high wages, but can't afford to live there.
Like
Exactly.
I said, at the store the other day, the eggs were $4.99 a dozen. For the
Okay,
cheap
okay,
ones.
Rick, go look again. Egg prices dropped by half over about the last 2 days or so. I went and
Really?
looked. I went and looked at my egg prices last night. 3 days ago they were $5. Last night they were like $3.99. So they're getting ready to go back down. The eggs are starting to come back.
Well, they're running out of shortage of chicken.
Gas is finally starting to drop.
I heard people was wanting to buy chickens, but now they're saying they got that chicken flu going around, that bird flu.
Well, that's what caused the
Yeah.
egg shortage right there, because you know you can't make chickens socially distant apart. Once one chicken gets that avian flu, you're done.
Yeah, well, that's what they say
You
anyway.
got to get rid of the whole flock.
Hey Rick, did you see today yesterday that Ameren asked for a 22% increase on delivery charges? See,
And
there's
that's what
somebody
I
else.
got.
There's somebody else that don't care about the little man.
Yep, I got Ameren too. They're already high. DirecTV called me today wanting to add a bunch of shit to my channels for $10 more a month. I said no. They've been adding and taking away conservative channels on DirecTV. I don't know if you guys noticed it. I said, I'm getting ready to drop you guys anyway and go back over to Dish Network and blah, 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 blah. We'll give you this and we'll give you that. And I said, no, bye. Well, you're being recorded. I said, well, that's fine. Click.
You record all you want.
Yeah.
I'm not getting out of hand here.
Well, I guess they record everything anymore.
Oh, that's fine.
That's the first thing they tell you when they talk to you.
Yep.
Might be a supervisor listening. I said, that's fine. I said, you took away one of the cooking shows I used to love to watch. They took away OAN Network, and now they took away Newsmax. Them all conservative. Then I find out, I think it was Twitter and YouTube. They own them, or they own DirecTV and AT&T and all that, and they're being shut down by, I think, this government. No, I had it day before yesterday. I had HBO Newsmax. Today I had nothing, and I asked that lady today on the phone why it disappeared. And hell, she was a foreigner. I couldn't even understand half the shit she was talking about. So then she wanted to know, well, what would I like to watch? Well, hell, I can't just watch the shit right off my bat, you know.
I'd like to watch you hang up the phone. That's what I'd like to watch. That's why I don't have cable, cable or dish. I got just antenna. Because when now Rick, you know how it is. When you and I grew up, there was only 4 channels: ABC, NBC, CBS, and PBS.
Dude, I'm old enough. My dad used to make us go out and turn the antenna. That's how old I am.
Yeah.
Yep. Had an antenna on a pole outside the house. You had to go out there and turn it because they didn't have no motorized antennas back then. You had to go turn it.
Every Saturday morning, we got up and watched cartoons.
All morning long. All morning long.
We had popcorn, we sat down and watched Bonanza, and then we went to bed.
Mutual of Omaha, Wild Kingdom.
Yep.
And Disney was on Sunday night right after
my mom loved Lawrence Welk, and we'd have to sit and watch Lawrence Welk too. I hated that.
That was on PBS. Yep, sure enough, I watched it too. Man, I'll tell you, I've seen all that. But you can't find a cartoon on Saturday mornings no more.
All the good cartoons are gone.
I'll check on it.
All the good cartoons are gone because they deemed them all too violent.
Yeah.
You know what? As I was watching Roadrunner and the Coyote, I never thought any of that stuff was violent. I thought it was funny.
Me too.
You know, never crossed my mind until somebody wants to say, "Oh, that's violent." I didn't think so.
Well, I'm home. I'm going to jump off because I lose service when I get out of this truck.
All right.
Oh,
Thank
all right, Jody. Thanks for stopping in.
thanks for letting me up. Yeah.
Hey, you have a nice night, baby girl. I'll see you later. All right.
Yeah,
right.
come back up and get in the house if you want.
I'll talk to you later,
Okay.
OG.
See you later.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Damn, already been in here over an hour. Goes quick when you're having fun, don't it?
Yeah, it does. Sure does. Guess we're gonna get some rain tonight, huh?
We're getting it right now. What are you talking about?
Are you?
If you guys get the rain up there, then our rivers up here or down here will raise up.
We're getting it right now. It's wetter than wet out there.
It's done a little bit of something out here, but it's not raining right now.
Man, I hope that cover stays over that broken window. You know how duct tape works in the rain. Not very damn good.
Hey, I was out Sunday at the park walking the Catfish Dog and come up, the Sangamon River runs through there, right? And there's still ice on the river, but I come up on there and I hear 2 people talking. So I go around there and look, and there's a couple of guys standing down there by the river. And I said, "Man, please tell me you guys ain't fishing." And they said, "Okay, we won't tell you. We got 4 poles in the water then."
Yeah.
They had found a hole in the ice and thrown their lines down it.
Yeah, I heard you say it yesterday. They never caught nothing, did they?
No, but they aren't being stupid about it because the white bass and the walleye are going to start running up in there pretty quick. Out of Lake Decatur.
Yep.
But the best place to go hit them is over by Monticello.
Yep, 17 in there. That's what it says, Jody or Wendy. I didn't know you could see that on your end. It says 18 now.
Yeah, last Sunday I went down by the Kaskaskia where I fish. There's 6 people in my spot trying to catch a big catch, and they're saying, "They're not biting." I said, "What are you using?" They go, chicken liver, blood-based stuff we buy from Walmart. It says you ain't gonna catch big catch with that stuff.
Nope.
And they asked
Right.
me, they asked me what what I used, and I just drove off. I didn't say anything.
I didn't think the Kaskaskia River was down there by you, Abbott.
It is. It's 20. It goes all the way up from where Tim is, winds down through a couple lakes, comes through Carlisle
Yeah,
Lake, and comes down all
I
the
knew
way
it was.
to the Mississippi.
Okay, I knew it was
Right
east. I
down,
mean,
well, it goes into Mississippi right there down there at Kaskaskia, Illinois, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
It goes right. It goes right down to. It goes right all the way down to by the New Athens, the Kaskaskia Lock and Dam, right before it goes into the Mississippi.
huh? That's all right, Wendy. We're old. We're old people up here.
It starts up there by Tim.
Yeah, right. But just a few miles from my house is where it comes
Well,
out
I
of the
knew-
ground.
I couldn't figure out how Abbott was fishing the Kaskaskia. I didn't think it went down that way.
Oh yeah. It goes quite
It
a bit,
does.
quite a bit ways down to Illinois.
It goes at
Because I
least
see it when I get over by
300.
Shelbyville.
Yeah, it creates. How many lakes does it create? 2 or 3? No, it does Shelbyville and Carlisle.
No. It does show.
Really?
It does 3 lakes before it gets to me. There's a lake before Shelby. There's a lake before Shelbyville. Then Shelbyville. Then it feeds Carlisle. Then Carlisle goes right off into
Now,
Kaskaskia.
hold on a minute. I got to think about that because I don't think there's a lake on the Kaskaskia before Shelby.
It's almost like a small pond lake. It's not something really big. It's almost like a shallow pond lake.
Yeah, I don't know why people won't get to chatting.
I'll have to look. I'll have to investigate that because I tell you what, I know that river pretty good, and I'm not.
Because you remember, Kaskaskia has many branches.
Yes, it does. It does. It sure does.
So
There's
and
a
all
couple.
those branches come from one lake or another pond.
Yeah, because right down there by the Sportsman's Club, the Little Kaskaskia, which is just a small ditch branch, comes in right there.
That comes
And then-
off the Sportsman's Club.
Yeah, when you get down to what they call Chicken Bristle, that's where the water goes from
Gets deep.
clear sandy bottom to dirt mud water. That's
Uh-huh.
what
All right, Red Rat. Thanks for
turns into
coming in.
real.
And when it gets that dirt mud, where you can start finding your flatheads.
Yeah, but you probably, I don't think you'll find any up that far up because of the lakes.
Actually, you will up there by that one lake north of Carlisle.
Well, I think if
You'll find them
don't-
below that dam.
I don't know. I don't fish Shelbyville a whole lot. I don't know if there's flatheads in there because that
There
would
is
probably.
Epic's fished it, and he said there's flatheads in there.
Okay, then they could come up the Kaskaskia from there, I guess.
Oh, see, flatheads are in the Carlisle, so they can go up into Shelbyville.
Well, they can't get past the dam at Shelbyville, though.
No, they'll go up to the bottom of the dam.
Yeah. They do have. I guess they do have them in the spillway area. I guess you could say that. Yeah. Cause
Yeah, they do have them in the spillway because I caught them below Carlisle. I caught one below Carlisle once, and I got him 8 feet from the shore, and all I seen was his dorsal fin and his tail fin, and he's pushing a good 5 feet between the tail and the dorsal, but I never got to see his head.
You say he's probably about a 70-pounder then.
I'd say he's pushing every bit of 80 plus.
Yeah.
Before he broke the my leader line. Before he broke that leader line, I can swear he's been close to 80.
Find
Where
out
the guy
what
had been, he'd been the Illinois state record.
Well, he's still out there hanging out.
Oh yeah, but I tell you what, I know he has 4 mile hooks in his jaw.
Lip piercings.
Oh, I'm sure he got his lips are really pierced really good with hooks. 'Cause every time I go down below Carlisle Dam to fish for him, I use red horse suckers and live bluegills. and he tears up them bluegills when I get him right in front of him.
Yeah, he's just sitting there going, "Here comes that sucker Abbott again with my dinner."
Yeah, but I got something triggered for him this time.
Got about 80-pound shock line on the end of that now.
This time I'm going to push 110.
Okay, that'll do it.
110 with a 14 triple threat offset circle hook instead of a 10 knot.
Yeah, I love my circle.
Yeah, but this 14 knot offset circle hook, he ain't gonna like this one when it pierces him.
What are you talking about, Pontoon? If nautical nonsense be something to do with a pineapple?
I believe Jody is quoting some Disney movies.
She is.
Oh,
Little Mermaid, right?
SpongeBob SquarePants. See, I don't watch that.
That's right. Pineapple House. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
When I hook into him this time, he's gonna be in a world of hurt because I didn't have a pin reel on the rod last time.
That pin reel gonna get him. That pin reel.
I know those pins will get him because they're made for saltwater and freshwater fishing.
Yep. I got that. I got my Warfare. And I love it.
I've never seen that.
I got 2 pin pierce reels. I got a pin rifle. I'm fixing to get me another pin reel. Fixing to give me another pin pierce 12,000 with a brake drag.
I ask you what kind of pin you getting.
A pin 12,000 ocean freshwater reel.
How do you feel about Abus?
Don't know. I don't. I have one, but I've never used it.
What kind you got? What model you got?
I got a pin Peerless number 9, an old one from back in between 60s and 70s. That.
Oh, Buck, you want to come up on panel, Buck? You're welcome, buddy.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting an Abu Garcia 7000 or something like that, trying it out.
I know a friend that had a Abu Garcia, and he tried hooking into he went saltwater fishing and he destroyed the reel.
Now, I have destroyed one of my Abu Garcias. I have done that before. I got one laying up in a blowed out drag in it.
He took a freshwater Abu and he went saltwater fishing and hooked into a shark. So figure that one out, right?
Well, that don't work out real well.
No.
Yeah, because we went saltwater fishing and caught sharks too, but we used their tackle, not mine.
Well, he thought he was going to show everybody up and get it all done for his glory, and his glory didn't work. He's going to try and show everybody that this little Abu Garcia was going to bring in a big shark, and it didn't.
Who's that, Abbott?
It was a friend of mine that I knew about 6 years ago.
Gotcha.
Before I started YouTube.
Yeah, I blew up my 5500 on a big old catfish. I made the bad mistake. I had braided line on there and didn't have the drag set. I had it set a little too tight, braided line.
Oh,
hey, that reminds me of a man and his brother. I found a guy and a brother. I took fishing down on the Kaskaskia. I set their drags before they cast it out. And after they cast it out, they tightened their drags back up and put it on the rod holder and said, "We don't need to loosen our drags." They broke the rods within an hour of being on the Kaskaskia.
Yeah, you need to loosen your drag. You can always tighten it up.
They did tighten it all the way up.
Well, I mean, once you start fighting the fish, then you can always tighten it up a little bit. But yeah, you got to have it loose.
They did lose the rod, but the rod broke in half and the reel broke.
I wouldn't want it tight when they first hit. Them suckers hit hard, man.
Exactly.
That's heavy current when that river's running.
Yeah.
And those big dudes, when they hit that rod, they don't stop. They just keep going with it.
Well, yeah, but wouldn't you want a little bit of drag going?
I have drag on all my reels to where they run.
Me too.
And those two, they just tightened it up thinking they knew what they were doing. Their 50-pound test broke their rod and their reel, and they just got all their stuff back together and went to the truck and left.
Yep.
And I was just standing back there shaking his head. Man, I told you.
Hey, I was telling them that the whole time they were getting their stuff together and packing it up. I warned you.
Watch them about to get whooped on.
And when I seen them at the lake the next day getting bait, they said, "How'd you do it?" I says, "I caught 9. Yeah, we don't want to hear about it. We don't got the gear for that river. I says, "You had the gear. You just made the stupid mistake of cranking your drags down tight after I loosened them up for you." He says, "You think that was a problem?" I says, "I know it was a problem. Because I know how those cats hit on that river."
Yeah, because you could, if you have your drag set properly, you can bring a big fish in on a medium action rod, maybe even a light, heavy.
See, I can bring in big cats and 17-pound Cajun leader line.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to have you play them till you wear them out. You don't horse them, and you're all right.
Let me ask you guys a question on. You guys ever do striper fishing?
Oh yeah.
What do you use for striper fishing?
I use
What kind of a feed?
I use a 9-foot ugly stick, medium heavy.
What do you what?
Now, what are you getting ready to hit some stripers on Lake Springfield?
I'm getting ready to hit stripers on Sandcrest.
On Sandcrest. Now it depends on
My
whether
buddy was telling me what to get, and I ain't sure that's true. So
what do you tell you to get? What do you tell you to get?
Tell me what you guys use, and I'll tell you if he's right or wrong.
I use a 9-foot ugly stick, medium heavy with a pin.
You talking about lures and stuff?
What kind? Do you use braid or mono or what? What size?
I use braid. I use braid with rattle trap lures.
Yep, rattle traps. They'll do that. It depends. It depends on what they're doing. If they're an ambush attack, and rattle traps work great.
You see, I even have jerkbait that are rattle traps.
Yep. If you got a rattle jerkbait, suspended jerkbait, that'll work good. If they're feeding off the bottom, cut bait works real good.
Yeah, I caught them on cut shad and cut bluegill, and even a crappie head once.
Yeah, if they're it depends.
I use live baits from time to time. I use smaller bluegills, about maybe 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch in size.
Yeah, and he says he uses. Now that's what my buddy said. This is what we gotta have. He's a ton of them. He's got I forget what kind of rod and reel. 10-pound test line. He uses a real small hook, and he uses live bait.
No.
That's what he told me you got to use.
No.
Rick,
the 10-pound test on a striper? You joking, right?
No, I'm talking about striper fishing, trolling in a boat, trolling with live bait, 10-pound test line with a small hook.
No. The mouth of a striper is almost bigger than the mouth of a largemouth bass.
If you get a big striper on there and you're trolling, he might break that 10 pounds.
He's going to break a 10-pound test easy. You need
loose is what they told me.
Down there at Sandcrest, they can get, if you get into a 10, 15-pound striper down there, which you could, he'd probably break that 10-pound test unless you got your drag set pretty light.
Them stripers can get up to 25 to 50 pounds.
Yes, they can. Well, the state record at one time came out of that lake.
Yeah,
well, see, I want to use my catfish poles. I got 65-pound braid, 50-pound leaders on them. And he says, "Oh, hell no, you're wasting your time." I've never done it. I don't know.
I'd get a 7 to 9 foot ugly stick, get you a good spinning reel with braid on it, say 20 to 20-pound braid, and rig it up that way for stripers, and you have a good rod.
Yeah, you probably want to use braid because you could have a heavy line, but the braid's real small. Hey,
Hi,
Joey.
Hey, Joey. But like I said, get a 7-foot medium heavy ugly stick, a good spinning reel or a bait caster on it, and you'd be good.
If you guys are going to troll, throw a couple of rattle traps out too. Just let them troll. They'll hit them rattle traps.
Huh? They got 25, 30 pounders in there, so I'm going for the big ones.
Well, I'd go more than 10-pound line. I tell you that right now. There's no doubt about that.
I'd say if you're going for the big ones, I'd go with 20-pound braid.
Yep.
Well, I don't know.
Those stripers are good at stripping 10-pound test.
I've never caught a striper. Years ago, I caught small ones, but when they first put them in there, but I've never caught one over probably a pound.
I will tell you this.
But my buddy's caught a lot of them, and he says he uses, I think he's got 7 or 8 foot poles, and he's got them Abu 7000s, and he uses 10-pound test line with live bait on a small straight hook.
I tell you what, stripers, when you hook into one, they do not come up. They do not jump like a bass. They're like a flathead. They stay down and they run.
Yep, run hard.
Good runners.
Now I'm not going to stand here and say you can't catch a striper on 10 pounds because you can if your drag is set lined up and you can wear them out. But it's going to be
I know you can because they've got plenty of them. 25.
It's going to be a long fight if you with
That's
10 pounds.
Yeah,
I mean because. Well, you could catch them, but you're going to be fighting them a while because it's really going to be a finesse fight.
Yeah, but them stripers, they fight a lot like flatheads. Yep. They like to hug the bottom and see what they can run into.
Yep, they will look for stuff on bait.
You don't think my catfish poles would work, or just get lucky?
They would.
I think your catfish poles will work. I think the only problem is your leader line might be too big because they are kind of a little bit line sensitive, which is probably why your buddy used a 10-pound test.
Yeah.
I use 7-knot circle hooks for the stripers.
Okay. Well,
my biggest striper is 22 pounds.
I mean, if you take that big leader line off and just tie straight to that braid, it might work.
Gotcha.
But if you got 80-pound shock line leader line on there, they're going to see that.
I don't do a shocker line.
On her catfish rig, so.
But see, I don't use a Carolina rig when I fish with stripers. I go straight from the line, straight to the lure, or straight to the hook with a weight.
Right.
Or I do a slide bobber if I'm using live baits. And with live baits, I set the temperature down to where I know the depth down to where they're at with a slide bobber.
Yeah.
Now I'm right there on the ledges of the canals and the flats where I know where they like to hang out.
That's one of the best things they ever invented was the slide bobber. I wish they'd make a better bobber stop though. Them string stops just wear out too easy.
I use rubberized bobber stops.
I bought some rubber ones, some of them black rubber ones for.
Yeah, and I've tried those too, and I kind of don't really like those either because if you're using
kinds, and I ain't found a good one yet either.
The problem with the rubber ones, if you're using a real small pole, real light pole with little bitty eyelets on the end, it tends to get stuck in them eyelets.
Mine haven't got stuck in those eyelets.
Well, I don't mean get stuck, but it will change the depth by just dragging through them little eyelets.
Right. I know what you're saying.
But every so often you have to readjust it anyway, like you do with the string eyelet, the string knot.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just a given. It's something you gotta. It's better than the strings because the strings just unwind on you when they get wet.
Yep, they sure do. They sure do.
With a rubber stop, you don't have to worry about it. You just have to adjust it about every 10 or 12 casts.
Guess you just have to go back to the old school and just tie a rubber band there. Bleep.
A rubber band, I don't like them because the bluegills will attack it in the water. Bluegills will see that thing on top of the water and they'll attack it.
Yep, they'll think it's a fly or something. Yeah, no doubt.
A fly or a night crawler, and by the time you bring it in, there ain't no rubber band and your bobber and bait sitting on the bottom. or your bait sitting on the bottom and your bobber's laying on its side.
There, she's back.
Now my strappers might be different from your all, because I don't even try to catch them usually, but I just fish for them like I do for catfish.
Well, see, Jody, and that's what I was saying about the stripers. It depends on whether they're in an attack mode, which a moving lure would be good, or if they're just scrounging on the bottom, which, a catfish bait, they would grab that too because it's down there.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends on what kind of mood they're in. They're kind of like crappie too. Crappie are sometimes they're in attack mood, sometimes they're in a sneak up mood.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you throw a good rattle at them, a deep diving rattle, and they're just in a lounge mode, you can provoke them into a strike.
How big a rattle?
I use a regular bass lure rattle.
Okay.
I don't get into anything really big.
Well,
we have
you'll catch three to one on using live bait instead of a lure.
Well,
my lures look like shad, bluegills, and what's naturally in the water. So,
see, over there at Clinton, when the stripers are when they're really feasting up, we'll catch them on cut bait on the bottom too. You don't have to throw lures; they'll hit that cut bait. Yes, sir, they sure will.
In the spring,
trolling or still fishing?
What's that?
Trolling or still fishing?
Oh, from the bank, just throwing it out on the bottom.
Really?
They'll hit when they're feasting up. They'll hit cut bait. They sure will, and they don't even have to go floating off the bottom with a demon dragon.
He told me he didn't think they'd ever hit cut bait, and I said, "Well, I've seen them on the Tennessee River hit cut bait because catfish giving them."
That's how
I've caught many striper on cut bait, and shrimp too.
Skipjack, they pick up my bait instead of the catfish.
Yeah.
They sure will.
In the springtime, when
a monster catfish, and then it gets up to the top and it's a striper.
Yep, that's just like Abbott said. Them big old stripers fight just like flatheads do. They don't come up, jump, and give you a show. No.
They don't jump. They just run.
But they don't really fight like a flathead. They just take off like a bullet. And then they wear out like in 30 seconds, and the fight's over.
I'll be darned.
They're doing long runs. They'll let you roll them in for a little bit, and then they'll take off for another long run again.
They come up to the top, and then you're just...
They're done then, yeah. Once they're done, they're done. And you got to get them back in the water pretty quick because at that point, they're pretty fragile fish.
Yeah, we're not going to...
Especially in the summer.
Yeah, we'll release them.
Yeah, but you got to be careful not to overfight them because you can kill them.
I've caught quite a few of them. I bet I caught 50 of them last year. There's some nights there's some nights I caught six in a night. Not because I wanted to, it's just because I couldn't keep off my bait.
And they hit skipjack too?
Yeah, that's what I catch them on.
Any kind of cut bait, if they're feasting up,
skipjack, you use bluegill, red horse suckers, you can shad, whatever's in your water that they're feeding on, you can use them for cut bait.
Okay.
I caught on skipjack. It's crazy.
I guess I'll find out if we ever go.
Because in the springtime, when those stripers get in the pre-spawn, no bait is safe. They'll hit any of those baits. They get into a feeding frenzy, and they'll like tear everything up.
Yep, they sure will.
They'll ransack every bait you got.
Yep. I guess you get into a school of them. I don't know.
Woo, you get into a school of them. Buckle up, get ready.
You get into school, look out.
You better pull on that Sinbad belt and get ready.
Hey, Keith, how you doing?
What's up, Keith? Doc?
Howdy. But you don't need to buy nothing special for striper. Where I fish for skipjack at Mountain Hill, that's where they travel to Mountain Hill to fish for stripers. And they're throwing umbrella rigs. They're throwing... some people in the boats have balloons with live fish under them. And then they throw something like a big rooster tail. But I've had several hit my skipjack rigs, and they'll mess my rigs up. They'll pull them all out straight because I got drop hooks on them.
Yeah.
I have used the balloon rig from the bank with the wind when it's going against my back, so I can cast it out certain ways and let the wind push it out to the depth I want. And I had a clip on it to where when I got it where I want, just snap the line real quick and then let go of the balloon. I'd have the clip on the line, and the bait would drop where I wanted it. I've used the balloon rig before.
Yeah.
It worked good too.
Jody, what size string you got on your catfish poles?
What size hook?
No, your string. Use mono or braid?
I use 50-pound mono and then either 80 or 100-pound leader.
Oh, okay. And they hit that too then?
Yeah. A 10-aught hook.
Cool.
With
The big ones, well, yeah, the big
I
ones.
caught them as deep as 42 foot.
The big ones aren't that line shy. They'll hit. They don't care about your line then. But you know, you about 4 or 5 pounders, they're a little bit line shy. But when they get that big, they don't care.
I was driving the boat one time through Kingston, and I saw this ripple in the water coming towards me. You know how like you get around a pond and bluegills?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I saw this big ripple, and I'm like, what in the world is that? And, you know, we was meeting each other, and it didn't even care that it was meeting the boat. It drove right beside me, and it was a huge striper.
Really?
Yes, making that ripple. I don't know how big it was. It was just ginormous.
Huh. Probably dying while he was up high, maybe.
I don't know.
A friend of mine was out crappie fishing one day, and he was using 6-pound test crappie fishing, and he hooked into a 8-pound striper. It took him an hour to bring it in.
Wow.
On 6-pound test.
I hear people, catch them stripers, and you can just hear their drag all across the dam where that striper's pulling.
Killing it,
Yeah.
just killing it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
He had to walk the bank just to keep from having it spoolies a rod.
Yep.
And he was using the small crappie reel.
Well, my reels hold plenty of line. I ain't worried about them taking all my line.
Well, I'm just saying, if you're out crappie fishing in the springtime, you never know what you're going to catch.
Oh, yeah.
Because them strappers can come up and hit a small jig and run.
Yep.
Hey guys, I gotta go. Time for me to go to work.
All right, Tim.
Nothing, Tim.
Yeah, I gotta go make that almighty dollar. Woohoo!
Oh, hey, I'm going to start finding you $50 for every cuss word.
You know what? My favorite word is probably the F word, and I shouldn't be using it so much. And my wife hates it when I say that. Don't say that word. Don't say that word. I'm just like, man, it just.
I'm talking about when you
That's
say
the
the
worst.
W word.
That's funny.
Oh, work?
Here you are.
Oh, work. Okay, that's another 4-letter word I hate using.
That's the cuss word I'm talking about. $50 every time you use that word.
Well, that means I have to work about half the night to pay that fine.
Oh,
off.
there's $100. There's
Don't work
$150
too hard.
right there.
Can't be pressing right on a Wednesday.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I tell you what, everybody. I'll see y'all later. All right.
Hey, have a good one.
Safe tonight, bud.
Everybody in chat. Heidi ho.
There you go.
Y'all have a nice evening.
You
All
too.
right, Tim. Later.
But if you ever want to get into some good fishing, that's some good fishing for you. Besides
Yeah, we're
catfish.
gonna try it. I ain't never done it. I've been wanting to do it. It's on my bucket list. A big striper and a big flathead.
But if you use 10-pound test, readjust your drag towards a little bit lighter, but not too light.
Yeah, I ain't planning on using 10-pound test unless it's his pole.
I don't
He
use
does.
10-pound test.
He
No.
wanting to go out and buy some new poles and stuff. Get set up for stripers. I said no.
My striper rod has 20-pound braid on it, so I ain't worried about it.
Okay. And what kind of leader?
I don't have a leader. It goes straight from the reel to the hook.
Okay. Yeah, I got plenty of poles. I might set one up with like 20-pound leader line. That'd be better than 65-pound braid. I like braid, so.
Because I got a 9-foot ugly stick that's made medium heavy, and I got a 7-foot ugly stick that's medium heavy, both set up for stripers.
Pontoon Joe, did you change your picture?
No.
No,
Because you're
some,
right.
her
It
icon
did-
went white, so
It did that earlier too.
Really?
yeah.
Yeah. You just got the
Twins
plain
came in
old.
and popped you out and went from the twins to a white thumbnail.
Wow.
Yeah,
I don't know.
your twin picture's not up there.
You lost your twins.
Oh.
Yeah, I did that earlier too, but then you signed off, so I didn't say nothing.
Yeah. How weird.
Well, I'm going to jump down and chat, and I'll catch you later, Rick.
All right, buddy. Thanks.
I got to go get ready for that W job. The W.
I hear you. Don't scare too many old women.
I like watching them jump. I'll be in chat around watching.
How's
There you
that?
go. Yeah,
I want to
that's
see your twins again. That's a better one.
your Pontoon Jody avatar there.
Yeah.
I'll catch you later, OG. And I'll talk to you later, Rick.
All right, buddy. Thanks, Avid. Oh, there's another picture of you. Big old catfish.
Yeah.
Buck says YouTube wants you in white.
It does. Oh no, he's talking about me losing that bet and had to be in white.
Did he lose a bet with you, or you lose a bet?
I lost a bet.
Oh, that was pretty cool.
John
Triple
Parker
City
made that. Yep.
Pro staff, huh?
I don't know what I am. There we go.
Yep, there's your twins are back. I don't know why them disappeared a while ago like that.
You
They
know, I
did.
just found the video to them yesterday. I caught them in February last year, and I just now found the video to it. I never released it.
To who?
To the twins when I caught them.
Yeah. Oh, you just put the video up on YouTube?
I'm not yet. I had to edit it.
Oh, okay.
It's like 40 minutes long. I can't put up a 40-minute video.
Yeah. Yeah, it'd take a long time to download, really.
Ain't nobody gonna watch no 40-minute video. I try to keep mine 5 to 7 minutes.
Yep. You're right. Ain't too many people. They don't like to go over about 10 seconds, really.
I don't like watching a 40-minute video. If you can keep it under 10 minutes, then I can stay entertained. But when they start getting 25-minute videos, I don't like them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I usually fall
Like
asleep.
Catfish Dave, his runs about 15 to 25.
Yeah.
Most of them.
He
Sometimes
catches
they're a little
a lot
longer.
of fish, though. You know, he's pretty
Yeah, he
entertaining. To keep you watching.
Yeah. Yeah. I used to watch him and then Fishing with Billy all the time. You know, Fishing with Billy.
Mm-hmm.
So.
How much longer are you going to stay up?
Oh, not much longer. What? See, I don't know, another 10, 15 minutes probably.
Yeah.
30 minutes
Hmm.
Buck says 25 minutes and Jody will fall asleep.
That's true. That's why I'm going to draw my unemployment, because I know I can't sit through the orientation for a new job. I'll go to sleep.
So you're getting laid off when this month?
The 16th?
The 16th. That'll be here before you know it.
Yeah, I know.
Hell yeah, I'd enjoy it too, man. That's perfect for fishing, isn't it? Especially coming spring.
I wish it was a little bit warmer so I could stay out all night. It might be a little hard.
Yeah.
You know. I'm sure there'll be some nights I can, but most nights I won't be able to.
Right. I don't know how you stay out there by yourself anyway like that.
It's peaceful and relaxing. I enjoy it.
I'd be worried about going back to the boat dock and getting robbed or something, you know.
Well, I normally don't go back in the middle of the night. Sometimes I do, but
yeah,
it's always an issue. There's something can happen in the middle of the night at the boat ramp.
Yeah, our boat ramps. It seems like all the I don't know what you call them. People come out late at night and they hang around. They fish off the boat docks. Sometimes they don't even want to move their poles when you're trying to get the boat up there.
I know. Well, one of the places teenagers hang out there, anywhere from 15 to 25-year-olds partying. I don't like that.
Yep. And then there's a couple times we come up there and there's ladies of the night sitting up there on a picnic table, wanting to visit with you. And one night I got out walking up to get the truck and two great big old I don't know what kind of dogs it was. Great big dogs come at me, and I heard some lady yelling. I turned around to look, and man, there was them two big old dogs, and they stopped about 10 feet from me. Turned around, ran back to her. I'm like, why in the hell would people bring dogs like that out there? You know, and this is in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
It's kind of spooky. I mean, I carry me a hole puncher, but still,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to have to shoot nobody.
Yeah. And there's usually nobody around, and if you have trouble, then you kind of.
Yeah, but they do have cameras out there too, you know. So I guess
They don't where I live.
yeah, you guys don't even have boat docks half the time I see.
My favorite boat ramp's down for 6 weeks too. It's in
Yeah,
Chattanooga.
yeah, they took all of our boat docks out of our lake. They got one boat dock on one ramp. That's it. They probably won't put them back till March or April. So
I was in Chattanooga and lost my bite, and I loaded up and I went to Wattsbar Dam. It was like 2:30 in the morning when I unloaded, and I already had the pontoon unloaded, tied off, and I was walking down the ramp, and it was wet, but I didn't know it was slick. I just thought it was water, not going to have no slime on it. And I stepped on that, and there happened to be some people fishing and a couple boats there. I went down on my hip and flipped over backwards in the water and went under the pontoon.
man, I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, and nobody helped.
Man, that's scary, you know.
Yeah, I need a life jacket that I can wear all the time.
Yeah, I know when I'm walking around them ramps, I'll be extra careful because man, they're slick with snot.
Yeah, I mean, I never had been on one where the ramp was slick like that.
Yeah. Plus, the shoes I wore last summer was really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's still 16 people in there. Ain't nobody chatting though.
You should go fishing tomorrow, Rick.
Well, I got to take I had a broken window in my truck.
Oh.
I'm going first thing in the morning. I got to be there. She said if I'd be there before 10, they open at 7:30. I'm planning on being at her door at 7:30.
Broken or just busted and cracked?
No, it's busted. I went out to feed the dogs tonight. My coat was in my truck, so I thought, well, I'll go out and get my coat. Walked out there, my back windows just shattered.
Wow.
There was a little hole up in the top, so I opened my truck door to look in my truck, and the window was bowed out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I shut the door. I wanted to take a picture. I shut the door, and the freaking window blew out.
Wow.
So I had to tarp it off, and then 15 minutes later, it started raining. So called the insurance. They told me where to go. Called them up. They said, well, there's so many windows that match your truck, you need to bring your truck in so we can actually see what it takes. So
yeah,
I get there early enough, possibly fix it tomorrow. If not, they said Friday, if they can get the window.
Yeah.
So I have no idea how I done it. Sitting in my drive for 2 days. I ain't moved it. So
good. I was going to buy Bobcat's truck, then I got told I was going to be laid off, so I told him I'd pass on it.
What?
I was going to buy Bobcat's old truck. It's just like mine here. But I told him I'd better pass on it since when I found out I was getting laid off.
Yeah, but you got a nice truck, don't you?
Yeah, but I want a spare.
Well, yeah. See, I don't have a spare. So I'm going to take it in the morning. If I have to leave it, my fishing buddy, I talked to him. He said, well, call me up. He said, I'm wanting to make a bunch of drifting sinkers. Mm-hmm. So if I have to leave it there, I'm going to call him. He'll pick me up. We'll go have breakfast. Then we'll go make sinkers, I guess. Hopefully they'll fix tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, who we got? A bunch of people in here. Frank H is in here. Catfish Viking. Scott Swift. Hi, Scott. Catfish Viking, buddy. Frank. Joy. Up to 19. Squirrel's back in.
Squirrel.
Oh, squirrel. Magnet fishing. Gonna put out a video Saturday, he said, of magnet fishing.
Yeah.
What do you catch, squirrel? You get a gun or something like that, or you gonna make it a secret? Jefferson, there's Jello. Jello's in there. Thumbs up, Jello.
Hello.
Yeah, we're not going to stay up real late tonight. I've seen there was a ton of lives tonight up on YouTube, so I wasn't sure anybody can come in tonight.
Yeah. I'm probably going to step down. That way you can get your closing ready because it's almost 2 hours.
Yep, you're right. 1:57.
Yep. But thanks for letting me come up.
Well, thanks, Jody. I appreciate you. I like chatting with you.
All righty. I'll talk to you later.
All right. See you.
Bye.
All right. I'll call it a good night. Everybody in chat. Didn't have no arguing and fighting. Uh-oh, worst mange what? Oh, migraine. I thought she's gonna have mange. Yeah, we'll catch it Saturday, Squirrel. I'll either get it Saturday or when I'm having coffee Sunday if I ain't going coyote hunting. I'm hoping to do a little hunting Sunday morning, come home about noon, 1 o'clock. Then we're going to go have a fish fry about 3 and then Super Bowl after that. So, not that I care about the Super Bowl, but 15, 20 friends, we're going to do a little partying, drink a few beers maybe, a couple shots. But I want to thank everybody for stopping in. I'm going to pull the plug on this, call it a night, because I want to get to bed early so I can get up. I'm going to have to get up about 7 in the morning. I want to get in there at 7:30, and hopefully they get my truck fixed tomorrow. So, Joy and Scott and Jello and Pontoon Jody. Of course, my favorite, Wendy. Tell y'all good night. Carl ain't gonna do no shots. You know me, don't you? Especially when I'm driving. So, yeah, thanks everybody. Super Bowl woohoo. All right, Jefferson. Appreciate it, buddy. Y'all have a good night, man. I'm sure there's plenty more lives out there to get on bull crap with. Thank everybody for stopping in on Wednesday hump day with old Carl. We'll catch y'all later. We're going to pull the plug on it. Good night.